This is a lateral raise machine made out of a safety squat bar and a band. Now, this one requires a little bit of explanation. So you can see I've got the bar set up in the rack. It's kind of up against the uprights, and I've got a band looped 3 times around the handles of the safety squat bar to give me basically something to brace the back of my wrists over, the back of my hand over. This creates basically a leverage-based lateral raise machine. For my money, that actually works better than any lateral raise machine that I've used, but I find those machines tend to lock me into the movement too much and hurt my shoulders. This allows me to kind of shift my body around and change the path as needed as I'm doing the exercise. Now, it's not perfect because obviously the bar has to sit below your shoulder, so the pivot point, the rotation point, is not directly in line with your shoulder, which is the advantage that a lateral raise machine will have over this. But bottom line, using the safety squat bar like this, you take advantage of the rotary capability of the bar and the offset loading, which creates a cam-based machine, which changes the resistance as you're coming through the exercise. So you do get good tension at the bottom stretch position. Then as you're coming up, kind of about halfway where it peaks, and then as you're coming to the very top where the leverage gets the worst, it actually eases up. So it actually follows the strength curve of the lateral raise pretty effectively. Again, it's not perfect because obviously this is a bar designed for squats and not necessarily for lateral raises, but this setup is fantastic for it. Now, you'll see where I'm standing here. I'm kind of back and I've got my elbow braced against that perpendicular shoulder pad of the bar rather than being straight in the middle. I found this to be better, gives me better control over the movement, especially as I'm coming to the top. So it's something you can actually kind of brace your elbow on as you're doing the exercise. Now, start light with this one. I've got 15 pounds on either side of the bar. Get the movement correct, starting with just the bar, and then, add 5 pounds, add 10 pounds or whatever, but kind of gauge as you go how much weight you think you're going to need. In terms of orientation, if I were doing a regular safety squat, those handles would be pointing forward. So at the bottom, you want the handles to not be hanging straight down, but kind of pointing in towards your body a little bit. Now, I've also put together a free 3-week specialization training program for you. Check the first pinned comment below for details.